Keith seems to think he can go wherever he wants. He wants to go in the bathroom now. He's like, hello, I get to go in here too. For some reason, Keith, who's feeling amazing, thinks he gets to go in the bathroom. He thinks he gets to go in the kitchen. He's like, hey, I'm feeling so good. I just want to go everywhere except for outside. He does not want to go outside. Because guess what? He was just an outdoor gato. And this Briar, do you guys know that Briar and Oliver have the same personality? Oliver, I'm just going to tell you, humans love you, but you're kind of a bully. Oliver, you're a bully. Can you try not to be a bully, please? Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Briar's a bully, too. Whenever I see Briar, I remember that he ate one of Thumbelina's boogers. Did you have a Thumbelina booger? Hi, everyone. There's the Mario. So, no, Briar was smacking Thumbelina. And we got it on video. And Thumbelina's revenge was putting a booger in the food when she was done eating it. Because remember, Thumbelina, who got my arm? Oh, I didn't even notice that. I can't remember who I was playing with. Probably in the girls' room. That's funny. You guys, when cats scratch me, I don't notice it. So thank you for everyone's, Julie, I don't see who you're talking about, so send that again. Thank you for the prayers for my personal cat, Pete. Oh, never. Never. I brought my Gretchen, I have a 15-ish old cat, Pete. And he's got stomatitis and, oh yeah, I wasn't going to, Julie. Remember I told you I wasn't going to? Anyways, I brought Pete into the vet this morning because he stops eating and he feels like absolute crap. He goes into my closet and he shuts down. And if I were to let him out, if I would let my own personal cat, Pete, go, he would go somewhere and die. That's because his mouth is horrible, and I do give him meds every month, but it's getting shorter and shorter. So I brought his booty into the vet today, and they said, you know what? He's got some teeth we can remove that can help, but we need to make sure he's healthy enough for anesthesia. So sent out blood work. I'll find out the next day or two. And if he's healthy enough to be sedated and have them teethers pulled, that's what I'm going to do. And if he's not healthy enough to be sedated, I'm going to find out when I should send my beloved baby to heaven. And you have no clue how much his mouth hurts. He cries. So I'm hoping, yeah, I really thought today that I would be euthanizing him. And they gave him some meds and it perked him up. And they said, let's just try one more Hail Mary. So my personal cat, Pete, and do you guys have older cats and you have to decide when is when? And some people say, oh, I just want to find my cat in heaven, deceased. I don't. I don't want Pete to have to die a horrible, painful death. I don't. So if I can't help, and I love my Pete so much that I'm willing to sacrifice my own selfish desire to have him here. And I will help him cross over and go. I've already told him last night, I didn't know if he was going to be here today. So I told him about Uncle Bruce. I told him to tell Uncle Bruce that I'm mad at Uncle Bruce still, and that we love him and we miss him. Here's filet mignon. So that's my own personal cat. And don't you guys hate the end of when our animals get old and we have to make that? Hi, Marissa from Marshfield. It's one of the hard parts about having an animal, isn't it? That they, we'll go find Boris and Peaches. Isn't that the hardest part, having a cat though? Or having a pet and having to make that decision? So I don't want to find a deceased cat. I could easily just forget about Pete and come here, stay here for 4 or 5 days at a time, come back, and Pete was in my closet. I could have just let him stay in my closet, and oh, there's the Peaches. So, and you might be different. You might say, I'm going to keep giving my cat meds, and when my cat dies on me, then my cat dies on me. But why am I mad at Uncle Bruce? You want to know why I'm mad at Uncle Bruce? It's because I didn't get to say goodbye. Isn't that selfish? Uncle Bruce and his family is okay with this. Uncle Bruce took his life. And he came here on a Thursday, and he left, and I didn't get to say goodbye to him, and he passed away Friday. So, in a loving way, I'm mad at Uncle Bruce. So, don't be mad at Uncle Bruce. C. Moser, or Moser, however you say your last name, that's in a loving way. I love Uncle Bruce. We all love Uncle Bruce. I wish I would have said, bye, Uncle Bruce, not even knowing. When Uncle Bruce came to visit, I always said goodbye to him. Everyone did. Bye, Uncle Bruce. See you next time. We always said that. I didn't say that. He left without us. He left. I don't know who all got to say goodbye to him, but I didn't. And I tried to always say, Chase, I'm the one that gave you Meals on Wheels. Chasey Marie. So when I say that I'm mad at Uncle Bruce, know that that's filled with so much love. I was in Cedric's room when I saw him drive down the driveway, and I got up and I walked into the kitchen and I go, rude, Uncle Bruce didn't say goodbye to me. And then we all laughed because we said, we'll probably see him tomorrow, because he came a lot. So that's why my joke, okay? That's why my joke. So guess what, Uncle Bruce? I'm still mad at you. So I say that with love. And we know that when our cats pass away, that Uncle Bruce is loving on them. And yeah, I got my cat house delivered. Yay, Carol! Chris mentioned that we had a few cat houses donated, so we will get them put together, and we'll find out what y'all want them to be called. Look at these. Nip Dispensary, the Dusty Road Condo, Uta, Cool Cat Cottage. Hi, Michael Marie Robert Todd. Michael Marie Robert Todd got to see how exhausted we all get with the Furball Fest. Legit. I was like, we were all tired. That was such a fun, absolutely fun weekend. And next year will be our 10-year anniversary. Does anyone see the boar monster? Next year will be our 10-year anniversary. I hope all of you can make it here, because it's going to be a big shindig. You won't want to miss the fun that you will have with your cats. So we did put something on our Shopify site today, on our store on furballfarmshop.com today. We put a couple items. There's some new items. You'll want to go check them out. Yay! There's alfalfa. I almost said Alfredo again. There's alfalfa. And Boris is pretty angry at one of the items that we put out there. He actually wants us to take it off, and he doesn't think that we should have them on our store. Yes, isn't that crazy that Ozzy Osbourne passed away today? Or how about Theo from The Cosby Show? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? You can have all the money in the world, and we all still will pass away, and it won't matter. Isn't that crazy? So can anyone guess what item Boris is pretty angry about that's on the furballfarmshop.com? He's mad. He doesn't think that they should even exist. I had time to prepare as he was left on support for days. I am not afraid to go myself. You know what? I'm not afraid to pass away either. I know where my heart is. And I'll get to see my dad again, my best friend again. I'll get to tell Uncle Bruce to his face, I was mad at you, but I love you. Yep, we're all human. No, it's not the mask. Boris is pretty angry. So Sergeant Jane, we put something on our Shopify site today, on our store, and Boris is very angry about it. He doesn't think they should exist. It's a canned cat food lid cover.
Oh, I thought they were cool. I've seen them come in.
He thinks that why wouldn't you just eat the whole dang can?
Well, Boris can't.
Boris is like, that's ridiculous. Nobody should need them. No one should need a can lid. Period. I know, I have them too. Will, on the other hand, thinks everyone should have a couple of them. But Boris, he's mad. Boris thinks it's ridiculous to save food. Just eat it. Yes, a can lid. Yep, so Boris he's kind of ticked off about it, but he'll get over it. You know what? He'll be happy when he eats and eats and eats and he can't eat anymore and we can save his food. Then he'll be happy. So, even if Boris was in a one-family household, he still probably wouldn't want one. He just wants to eat the whole can. So, I know, we're so happy Sergeant Jane is back. Jasmine, I'm telling you, it is crazy coming here and seeing all the cats. And isn't this awesome? And know that our cats are getting older, which is awesome. Please say, is Cameron Heiser still in the hospital? Cameron, are you on right now? We are saying prayers for you. You're not allowed to be sick, so hurry it up. I will look for Celeste Poo. She used to be in this area, but I'm looking for her. Cameron is still in the ICU. All right, y'all. We are prayer warriors, and we are sending a ton of prayer and strength and love to Cameron Heiser. So, I hope he's going to be okay. He's family. Y'all are family. We are all family. I don't have a hoarder house. There's Old Man Jenkins. And is that Waylon back there? Hi, Robert. That's awesome. You just got done feeding your colony. Sorry you're late, but the cats come first. Do you know that we totally understand. And we get it. So we've been talking about Cameron is still in the ICU, Cameron Heiser. So everyone, please, 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 whether you're a believer or not, send some prayers and or good vibes towards him. He's one of us, birds of a feather, flock together, cats of fur. We should make a saying, right? Cats of fur, we endure. No, I don't know. My title is When You Have to Make That Decision. I brought my cat in. Last night I thought it could have been my last night with my own personal cat. My cat is Pete, P-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-T-E, because he's my pea cat. And his mouth hurts. He can barely eat. He hangs out in the closet and he doesn't want to eat anymore. He wants to eat no more. So I brought him to the vet this morning and they gave him some meds and he perked up and they looked at his mouth and said, oh, good Lord, his mouth is bad. And he's got some teeth that need to be pulled, but he's older. So they ran some blood work and I'll find out tomorrow if he's not well enough to be sedated and have his teeth pulled out, then we will make that decision to unselfishly help him have brand new teeth and brand new body. Because I don't want my cat to suffer. So that was my update on my own Pete. Somebody said, why don't you just keep medicating him? When we keep medicating him, it gets shorter and shorter, and I can tell even when he's on the meds, he gets monthly meds. There's breakthrough pain now throughout the month. Oh, so am I missing something? Yeah, I don't want them. Denise, did something happen to Denise? Oh, your friend from your job used to work, passed away today, and she had cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry. Isn't that crazy? Like, I don't know why it shocks me, because it shouldn't, because we're all human. But Ozzy Osbourne, who had everything, right? Isn't that crazy that he had so much money, but it doesn't matter? Or even Theo from Cosby Show. Isn't that crazy? He drowned. Life can be short. Enjoy. Be nice. Some people ask me about my own personal cat, Pete, who is a pea cat. And some people are like, I can't deal with it. And you have to decide. That's your personal thing. But I clean up after my Pete. I go, Pete, really long. He knows when I call his name. He's like, oh man. And I can't give him smoochies across his face anymore because his face hurts. His mouth hurts. Ozzy had Parkinson like Michael J. Fox. Aww. You guys, it feels like I'm in a sauna right now. It's so warm out. It's crazy that these cats are outdoors. They got fur coats. Ozzy died of Parkinson's, huh? Isn't it crazy? You guys, isn't that the worst way? I feel like the worst way to die would be to drown. I think that would be or to choke. You guys know that a couple years ago, get this. Julie's at Carboni, so she's not listening, which means I can talk about her. So we all are at Carboni's like 4 years ago, and we're with a legit nurse. And Julie is eating a salad. Number one, that's her first mistake. When you're at a pizza place and you eat salad, no, it's just wrong, okay? So she's eating a salad with croutons. Big, juicy, big squared croutons, right? So we're sitting there eating, and I don't notice. I'm feeding my face. And all of a sudden, we look up at her, and she's waving her hands. at her throat. And I'm like, what? We're kind of laughing. And she starts turning red. And Kathy, who's next to her, who's a nurse, goes, oh my God, she's choking. And Julie is mortified. Mortified. She stands up. Kathy goes behind her and it tries to do the Heimlich. And she can't do it. And you could see the fear and the terror in Julie's eyes. And Kathy yells, someone call 911. She's choking. And that there happened to be, no, it would have been 10 minutes before 911 people came. And Kathy is a nurse. She feels terribly guilty about this. She couldn't do it. She lifted her up. She did everything she could. She wasn't strong enough. And you call 911 and we're talking minutes, right? There happened to be at Carboni's that day, the fire department were there eating at the buffet in the corner. This big guy runs over, and I laugh because everything worked out, okay? He lifts her up and goes, huh, and out comes this crouton. And Julie started crying. And actually, I'm gonna cry now. She started crying. She couldn't believe it. And she was breathing hard, and oh my gosh. So Julie doesn't eat croutons anymore. And we're thankful that the Faribault Fire Department was there because I don't know what would have happened. Isn't that crazy? It was a God thing. Julie, to this day, talks about that. It was a God thing. We couldn't do it. So that was before we were here in the playground. Julie's probably going to be mad at me that I shared that story. So, but she does not eat croutons anymore because it was scary and it was a big one. If she eats them, she probably cuts them in half, you know, but so anyways, I don't know what made me think of that, but, and I do not drink Dr. Pepper anymore because I got the flu. Malcolm was in a dangerous undertow. I'm afraid of sharks, so when I go out into the ocean, I don't go very far because I think I would be one big tasty meal. So, I can't believe these cats are out here. It feels like it's 90 degrees out here. And these guys have fur coats on. I always say no croutons when ordering a salad. Jaws ruined the ocean for me. Oh my gosh, Melissa. Do you guys remember that movie Piranha? I'm very afraid of fish even. Even like when we go to Mexico and stick our twinkle toes into those pond things. Can't remember what you call them. I feel like a piranha is gonna come and grab my toe and yank me under or start chowing on my twinkle toes. Here comes Ishmael. Here comes Ishmael. Yeah, we could be a big crouton to a shark. Hi, Ishmael. Ishmael, do you know that you are Julie's absolute favorite cat? Do you know that, Ishmael? So Ishmael needs a dental. Hi, Ishmael. We love you so much. Look how happy he is. Do you guys remember when we got him? You just can't believe how wonderful your life is, Ishmael? I can't believe, can you guys believe Chris scuba dives? Chris scuba dives. I would have a heart attack. Oh, there goes Chase. Look at Chase. I would have a heart attack if I scuba dived. I can't. I cannot. I think Julie should adopt Ishmael, and then Ishmael can go to Florida back and forth. The problem is Julie has a cat named Luke that she shares with her son when she's there, and Luke despises cats. He thinks they're nasty. Oh, I could never scuba dive. Brett likes to go snorkeling and scuba diving. I can't do it. I would be traumatized. So I can't do it. I'll just sit up on top of the boat and look for sharks and be scared. And watch Furball Farm videos to take my mind off of where I am. So we gotta look at Chasey, you guys. Okay, here's two. He started choking. Oh my gosh, picked him up. Oh my gosh, Lois, I bet you were so afraid. Oh my goodness. No scuba diving, but you'll fight a fire. Marissa's coming back on Saturday the 26th. Yay! So Ishmael is going to be, and he knows his name. When you say his name, he comes. Hi, Chasey. Chase knows his name too. Ishmael. Hi, Ishmael. When Ishmael gets his teeth fixed, then Julie wants him to have a home. He gets to sleep in bed with a family that's going to love him. He gets a home. So we are all excited about that. Yes, Chris likes to go snorkeling and scuba diving. You guys, look at this cat. Isn't this funny? Look at this. Anyone know who this is? Who this, y'all? Who is this? Thumbelina's doing awesome. I'm not sure where Celeste Poo is at the time. Celeste Poo is around here. Peaches is old. Peaches is old. Who is this? Relax the cat? That's not funny. And there's Juno. Juno's gonna go up high and feel the wind on her fur. But look at these cats enjoying the heat. There's Ruth. We're happy with Ruth. Well, we're always happy with Ruth. But Ruth brought homemade zucchini bread today. OMG. And only we tell Ruth, it really didn't taste that good, your zucchini bread. Maybe next week try better. Okay? Yeah, try better. If you are new to Furball Farm Cat Sanctuary, we are the home to hundreds of cats that were deemed feral or unsocialized. Regular rescues, such as your local humane societies or rescues in your area, would not accept them in because they would take up a spot. They would take up space. And we truly are their last resort. We're their last resort. We don't want to take in friendlies. We don't want to take in kittens because there are lots of doors for those types of cats, and there's no doors for a feral cat or a afraid cat. And if you have cats on your property, please don't call them feral. Just call them stray cats or skittish cats. The minute you label them feral, not even some veterinarians will work with a feral cat. So you're pretty much giving them no hope of ever having a decent life. Mel, I think when Mel gets back, Julie wants to ban Mel from the sanctuary for another week. You guys know that Mel rarely takes days off, and she's got kids. So I think Julie, when Mel gets back, I don't know if she's watching right now, but sorry, Mel, you banned. We're gonna get a cease and desist, or is that what? Or a restraining order? We're gonna get a restraining order for a week so that Mel stays home and enjoys just being with her kids. So if you guys want to check out furballfarmshop.com, y'all can get some cat food lids so that your cats eat their appropriate meals and don't become like Boris. I don't know where Boris is. He must be in the sanctuary somewhere. Really, are the cats easier than the kids? Yeah, I think so. We do have some new shirts out there. Hey, we've got a new hoodie out there that's like a blanket. It is my favorite hoodie. It's so soft and it's amazing. And there's two shirts. I'm gonna wear one tomorrow. It's called I Scooped. Don't you guys scoop your litter boxes? Yeah, you do. And you're darn proud of it, right? That's how we show love for our cats. But thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Great rest of your evening. And I think Gretchen and Jane will be doing the live tonight. So Thank you for watching, and rest in heaven, Ozzy Osbourne and Theo and Uncle Bruce and Jody and Dr. Beverly. And we are sending so much love to Cameron Heiser. So have a great night, you guys. We truly are family. Bye.